Ciao a tutti, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about common Italian expressions that will make your Italian sound much more natural. These are phrases that we Italian use all the time, and they're perfect for everyday conversations. So are you ready to sound more Italian? Let's dive in. I'm going to roll through all of the expressions a bit quickly, okay? But if you need to have all of them written down, you can download the free PDF. It's in the link that you find below this video. You click on it, it's free, you download it, okay? Let's look at the first expression, di gran lunga. This expression means by far, and it's wonderful if you're emphasizing a comparison. For example, la pizza italiana è di gran lunga migliore di qualsiasi altra pizza. We're saying Italian pizza is by far better than any other pizza. So you're stressing the comparison with the Italian pizza and all the other pizzas, okay? The second expression, actually it's more than one in this case, it's più o meno, verso e circa. All of these mean more or less or approximately, okay? You can use them when you're estimating something. Verso is more specifically used when you're talking about time, or like a location, while circa is more versatile. You can use it also in other contexts. Let's look at the first option that mentions time. For example, ci vediamo alle 5? Più o meno? Ci vediamo verso le 5. Vediamo alle 5, circa. As you see, it's used to say that something is approximately around that time, okay? As I said, the context can change a little bit, but let's look at some other examples, okay? For example, if I'm talking about the height of a person. Quanto è alto Paolo? Ma sarà più o meno 1,80 m. I can also say, quanto è alto Paolo? Sarà circa 1,80 m. In this case, I will not use verso. Verso can be used to talk about a location. For example, dov'è la farmacia? La farmacia è a sinistra, verso la chiesa. In this case, you're saying it's approximately towards where the church is, okay? Circa can also be used with locations as well. This sentence could be a good example. Quanto è distante casa tua dalla mia? Saranno circa 150 metri. Okay, so you're giving it as like an approximate area or place. Next one is prima o poi, sooner or later. So it's perfect when you know something is bound to happen eventually. Let's look at a very easy example. Prima o poi imparerò a cucinare la pasta perfetta. The next one is in fin dei conti, alla fine. In fin dei conti or alla fine mean in the end or ultimately. They're great if you want to use it to conclude or finish off your thoughts. For example, in fin dei conti l'importante è divertirsi. In the end, what matters is to have fun. I'm finalizing my thought. One's nice. Non vedere l'ora. This means I can't wait, and it's very easy to use when you want to show excitement for something. For example, non vedo l'ora di andare in vacanza, meaning I cannot wait to go on holiday. I suggest that you try to write some sentences of your own. Write them in the comments under the video. I will be more than happy to check them for you. Using them will make them yours. The next one is tanto vale che, which is similar to saying might as well. It's used to suggest that something might be a better option if the alternatives are not wonderful, okay? I'll give you an example. Se dobbiamo aspettare tanto, tanto vale che facciamo un giro. If we have to wait a long time, we might as well go for a walk. The next one is se non altro. This is used to say if nothing else or at least. It's great if you want to highlight one good thing among many. For example, you are on holiday, and unfortunately not every holiday is perfect, but you can say something like this. Non era il viaggio perfetto, se non altro ho conosciuto Paolo. So, the holiday, the trip was not perfect, but at least I met Paolo. The next one is detto ciò. Remember the little accent? Detto ciò means having said that. It's useful if you need to add contrasting thoughts. For example, detto ciò, dobbiamo anche pensare ai costi. That being said, we also have to consider the costs. So you're putting two things on a weight, on a scale. The next one is una sorta di. This translates to a sort of, a kind of, and it's useful when you're trying to describe something approximately, I would say. Let's look at an example. È una sorta di festival della musica. It's sort of a music festival. Let's look at the next one. The next one, it's actually two. Nel giro di, nell'arco di. You're going to use these to talk about time spans and meaning within a period of time. Look at this example. Nel giro di una settimana ho visitato 5 città. Within a week, I visited 5 cities. Yeah, please do not visit 5 Italian cities in 1 week. Please, please. The next one is come nessun altro, and it means like no one else. It's a beautiful way to give a compliment. For example, lei canta come nessun altro. She sings like no one else. Use these expressions in your daily Italian. Try to think of options of when you could use them. They're beautiful. The next one is sempre di più or sempre di meno. And it means more and more. Mi piace sempre di più studiare italiano. Vero? I like studying Italian more and more. Okay? With the same idea, you can also have sempre meno, so you're saying the opposite. And it's less and less. Or you could say, sto usando il cellulare sempre di meno. So I'm using my phone less and less, or like always a little bit less than before. Okay, you get the meaning. This next expression is very useful because it can help you to talk about your daily routines or your life in general. And it's ogni giorno. Ogni giorno means every day. Focus on ogni. Ogni is a little word that you can use in many different options. You can say ogni giorno, ogni mese, ogni anno, ogni martedì. Okay, so focus on ogni as being every. For example, I can say vado a scuola ogni giorno alle 8:30. I go to school every day at 8:30. The next expression is ad alta voce, which means out loud or with a loud voice. Okay, so if you're doing a lesson with me, I will say leggi questa frase ad alta voce, which translates to read this sentence out loud. This is it for today. I hope you're going to use these expressions in your everyday Italian conversations. If you have any questions or doubts, please get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to help you in your Italian journey. Ciao, alla prossima!